Now let us see this one more term, resolving power. In physics, in optics, already we have considered two types of power. One is a dispersive power. When we pass the white light through a prism, the light is divided into the seven constituent colors, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, and it is spread like this. So these are the two extreme colors, red and violet. So this separation, in case of some material of the prism, it is less. In some material, it will be more. So that will decide the angular separation between the two extreme color will decide the dispersive power. आपण ही एक टर्म बघितलेली dispersive power. More the dispersive power, more the colors are separate. Second power that we have considered is a magnifying power. Size of the image upon size of the object is called as a magnifying power. So dispersive power, magnifying power, these are the two terms that we have already seen. Dispersive power, magnifying power, and now we are going to see this new term called as a resolving power. So this first dispersive power is related with the phenomena of dispersion of light. This magnifying power, it is related with the phenomena of magnification. Magnification may be greater than 1, equal to 1 or less than 1. For plane mirror it is equal to 1. For lenses, depending upon position, it may be minus, plus, etc. Like this. So size of the image upon size of the object gives the magnification. Now this resolving power, it is related with the phenomena of resolution. So actually we have to see this phenomena of resolution. आपण वेव्ह ऑप्टिक्सच्या या चॅप्टरमध्ये बराच फेनॉमेना स्टडी केला आहे. रिफ्रॅक्शन, polarization, interference, diffraction. In the table of distinguish between interference produced by Young double slit experiment and diffraction produced by the Fraunhofer diffraction using single slit. We have seen one point, the phenomena of interference pattern cannot be related with resolution phenomena, but diffraction phenomena can be related with this phenomena. So what is the relationship between this resolution and the phenomena of diffraction? That we have to see. The phenomena of diffraction can be used to decide the resolving power of the instrument, optical instrument. Our eye is also one of the optical instrument. It is a natural device God has gifted us. So now first let us see what is meant by resolution. A very simple example we will use. Two cases we will use. Suppose we consider the first example of headlamps of a car. There are two lamps, L1 and L2. Now, suppose this is a straight highway. On this side there is an observer. This is a car, and these are the two lamps, L1 and L2. This is the distance between the two lamps and the observer D. Now the road is straight. So we can see the car at the night particularly. We turn on the lamp, even though they are powerful lamps. If the distance D is very very large, say 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers, etc. What is our experience? We cannot see the two lamps separately. जर ही कार आपल्यापासून 3-4 किलोमीटर दूर असेल हायवेवर तर आपल्याला लॅम्प दोन L1 L2 सेपरेट दिसत नाही. Initially, when D is very very large, then the two lamps form the images on our retina, but the two images are mixed, merged, overlapped on each other, and we see only a single spot. दुरून आपल्याला फक्त असा एकच स्पॉट दिसतो. Now, as the car approaches, or as the distance between the observer and the headlamps of the car decreases, D decreases. What is the change? The two images of the lamps on the retina, they looks like this. अजून पण ह्या दोन इमेजेस सेपरेट झालेले आहेत. सो ॲज द डिस्टन्स मूव्स ऑन इन्क्रीजिंग द चेंज टेक प्लेस इन दिस. अजून पण ते सेपरेट झालेले दिसत नाही. अँड नाऊ at a particular distance, the two lamps looks like this. When the distance D is very very small, the two images are seen separately. Like this. So in these three cases, these are the images of L1 and L2 form on our retina. This is the basic example. So, in the first three cases, we are not able to see the two images separately. दोन लॅम्प आपल्याला सेपरेट झालेले दिसत नाही पहिल्या वरच्या केसेसमध्ये. सो इन द लँग्वेज ऑफ ऑप्टिक्स और इन द लँग्वेज ऑफ फिजिक्स वी से दैट द इमेजेस आर अप टू दिस, द इमेजेस आर नॉट रिजॉल्व्ड. इमेजेस ऑब्जेक्ट्स और देयर इमेजेस दे आर नॉट रिजॉल्व्ड. हियर in this case, we can see that two images just separated, just resolved. Just resolved. And these two remaining cases use well resolved. Well resolved. So, what is meant by resolution? That we are getting some basic idea. When the two objects very very close to each other appears to be just separated, then they are said to be resolved. So when the two objects are at long distance, they appear as a one. That is, our eye cannot resolve it. But as the distance between the lens and the observer, capital D, goes on decreasing, then as the distance becomes shorter, we see the same two objects just resolved like this. So this is one case. Second case, these two examples are very important. Example. Suppose we are to see the cell structure. Onion cell is observed under microscope. Suppose we are to see the subparts of the cell like mitochondria, etc. There are so many different parts. In biology you have seen in detail. So even though that onion cell is kept very close, less than this distance, we cannot see them separate by naked eye. आपण आता काय केलं, ऑब्जेक्ट आणि इमेज रेटिनल फॉर्ममध्ये म्हणजे आय याच्यातलं डिस्टन्स खूप कमी केलं. इवन दो this onion cell is kept very close to the eye, we cannot see the cell structure by naked eye. Distance d is decreased, but in this case we get just resolved case this. But in case of cell structure this is not possible. रेझोल्युशन की फेनॉमेना की कॅपिटल डी वर तर डिपेंड आहे. जर ऑब्जेक्टमधलं सेपरेशन जादा असेल तर ऑब्जेक्टमधलं सेपरेशन जर कमी झालं सेल स्ट्रक्चरप्रमाणे तर तिथे कॅपॅसिटी आपल्या आयची कमी पडते. वी कॅनॉट रिझॉल्व फॉर एनी डिस्टन्स ऑफ द सेल फ्रॉम अवर आय. वी कॅनॉट रिझॉल्व द डिफरंट पार्ट्स, सब पार्ट्स, मायक्रो ऑर्गॅनिझम ऑफ द सेल बाय नेकेड आय. So naked eye is not able to see the object separately, well resolved or just resolved by in the cell structure. So in that case we have to change the instrument. And म्हणून आपण आय च्या ऐवजी मायक्रोस्कोपचा, कंपाऊंड मायक्रोस्कोपचा तिथे यूज करतो. So microscope is able to resolve the two objects, two microorganisms in the cell structure. ते आय आणि मायक्रोस्कोपमध्ये फरक झाला. सो इफ दीज आर द टू ऑब्जेक्ट्स O1 and O2, then they are separated by some distance d. So this distance is also important. याच्यापेक्षा हेडलॅम्प्स आणि ऑब्झर्व्हरमधली डिस्टन्स आहे वेल रिझॉल्वसाठी, जस्ट रिझॉल्वसाठी, त्याच्यापेक्षा हे डिस्टन्स आपण कमी केलं. It is just less than inches, but we are not able. So O1 and O2 are the two objects of microorganisms in a cell structure. So O1 and O2 cannot be resolved or cannot be seen separated by naked eye, but microscope can be used to see them resolved. So this resolution phenomena depends upon the d, distance between the object and the observer, or you can say optical instrument. It depends upon the distance between the two objects. इथे लॅम्प मधलं डिस्टन्स महत्त्वाचं नाही आहे, लॅम्प आणि ऑब्झर्वर मधलं डिस्टन्स महत्त्वाचं like this. So this resolution depends, या दोन एक्झाम्पल आपल्याला कन्फ्युजन काय करता येईल. The phenomena of resolution depends upon the distance of the objects from the optical instrument, capital D. It also depends distance between the two objects, microorganism, small d, like this. And it also depends upon the instrument used for observing them. So these three parts are important. So I will list these factors. Resolution depends on, there are three factors. First factor is this distance, distance capital D between objects, and instrument, optical instrument. Optical instrument may be eye, may be binocular. Optical instrument, that is eye. Second, it depends upon distance between the two objects. Distance small d between the two objects to be resolved. And the third factor is the optical instrument used in for observation. So these are the three parts. It depends upon the distance between the object and the eye. In this case, we are considering the example of headlamps of the car. Second factor, distance D between the two objects. Here we are considering the two micro-organs present in the cell structure. And in the last case, we are using different types of instruments. Now, in this case, for naked eye, we can see the distances small d of the order of millimeter. हे समजा आपण स्केलवरच्या दोन लाईन घेतल्या. So this distance is d is equal to 1 millimeter. The marking of millimeter lines on the scale, the two lines on the scale are separated by distance 1 millimeter. So we can see these two lines clearly even by naked eye. They can be seen resolved by naked eye. Now if we consider the cell structure, here the distance between the two objects D is of the order of micrometer. Here I cannot be used. Here we are using microscope. So D is 1 millimeter, D is 1 micrometer. So this is the minimum distance between the two objects at which we can see the two objects just resolved by using the optical instrument. So that minimum distance is called as the limit of resolution. So this is one important term. Now we will give some more examples. Now suppose there is a fracture in our bone. So we have to see that fracture, where and what are its dimensions. So the next example that we will consider today, bone fracture. So in this case, The distance between the width of the whole section is of the order of 10 to minus 9 meter. That is, it is of the order of 1 nanometer. तर बोथ फॅक्टर आपल्याला मायक्रोस्कोप खाली नाही ऑब्झर्व करता येणार. इथे आपल्याला एक्सरे यूज करावा. एक्सरे यूज करावा. आणि समजा आपल्याला बॉडीमधले ब्रेन्समधले जे फायबरचे नर्व्हज आहेत तर त्याच्यातले डॅमेजेस डिटेक्ट करायचे असतील तर त्याची साईज याच्यापेक्षा कमी असते. हो, nerves. So in this case, the distance is of the order of 10 to minus 12 meter. That is picometer. So here we are using scanning technique. We are using MRI technique. So the fault in the nervous system cannot be detected by X-ray. The bone fracture cannot be detected by microscope. The cell structure cannot be observed by naked eye. So every instrument has certain ability. आपल्याला रिझोल्यूशन आणि रिझॉल्विंग पॉवरचा मिनिंग बघायचा आहे. तर मी हे 4 इन्स्ट्रुमेंट इथे यूज करतो. हॅलो सर. Naked eye, this is also an optical instrument. It is a simple lens, convex lens, but it has facility that we can adjust its focal length as we desire up to certain limit, like this. So eye, then microscope, X-ray, and scanning technique, MRI. So we take the MRI of the body. In body scanning, we can see the fault having size of the order of picometer, 10 to minus 12 meter. So for every optical instrument, maybe eye, maybe microscope, maybe X-ray machine, maybe scanner, body scanner, they have limit. A certain minimum distance can be seen. The two objects separated by a certain minimum distance can be seen, just resolved or well resolved. That distance is called as the limit of resolution. So actually this value of 1 millimeter, 1 micrometer, 1 nanometer, 1 picometer, these are the limit of resolution of this instrument. So what is meant by limit of resolution, that now we know. So before going to the limit of resolution, now we know some basic idea of resolution. What is meant by resolution? The two objects separated by a certain distance, finite distance, are seen just resolved. Are seen just resolved. The phenomenon in which two physically separated objects are seen just separate. The phenomena in which the two physically separated objects are seen just separate. The images are seen just separated. The phenomena in which the two physically separated objects are seen, or their images are seen just separated, or their images are seen just separated is called resolution. Then the resolution is measured by two methods. Limit of resolution. There are two types of limit of resolution. Limit of resolution. There are two types of limit of resolution. One is a linear and other is a angular. Angular limit of resolution and this linear limit of resolution, it is denoted by d, it is denoted by theta, angle theta. So it is the minimum distance or it is the minimum angle between the two objects so that they are seen just separated. The limit of resolution can be given like this. Definition. So please add this definition. The minimum distance r, it is the minimum angle between two objects for which they are seen just separated. They are seen just separated by optical instrument. Even eye is optical instrument. It is the minimum distance or it is the minimum angle between the two objects for which they are seen just separated by the optical instrument. Now, generally, this angular separation is used for observing the heavenly body. So, if we were to observe the two planets, two stars, then we use the telescope. So, this is used for telescope, and this is used for microscope. So, for microscope, this limit of resolution is 1 micrometer. So, just now we have seen this. So, when we observe the heavenly bodies using the telescope, astronomical telescope, then this distance is important. In case of this microscope, this distance is important. So, D and D, these two distances are important, and depending upon the type of the instrument that we are using, the factors on which the resolving power or limit of resolution depend is decided by this thing. So these are the basic concepts. So now, what is meant by resolving power? So resolving power is inversely proportional to the limit of resolution. जेवढा limit of resolution कमी होत जाईल तेवढी resolving power जास्त आहे. So the damages in the nervous system cannot be checked by X-ray machine, by microscope, but we are using only their scanning machine. So limit of resolution is smallest, resolving power is highest. For eye, we cannot see the objects less than 1 millimeter, separated by less than 1 millimeter. So D is largest than this. Therefore, the resolving power of the eye is this. So, resolving power and limit of resolution, they are inversely proportional to each other. So, in general, the resolving power is inversely proportional to the limit of resolution. Smaller the limit of resolution, smaller the limit of resolution, more is the resolving power of the instrument. Like this. So this is a simple idea. So these cases are similar to the measurement system. आपला कंपास मधला स्केलवर मिनिमम डिस्टन्स असतं 1 मिलीमीटर. त्याला आपण लिस्ट काउंट. The least count of the scale is 1 millimeter. Least count of the vernier caliper is less than 1 millimeter. 0.1 millimeter. Micrometer screw gauge again it is. So smaller the that least count, more is the accuracy of measurement. तसाच प्रकार होतो. So accuracy is inversely proportional to the least count. Smaller the least count, more is the accuracy of the measurement. Smaller the limit of resolution, more is the resolving power. So what we can say from this example, the resolving power of the eye is less than microscope, than X-ray machine, than scanning machine. So this is the general result that we can get. So resolving power, what is meant by resolving power? Resolving power of the eye is less than resolving power of the microscope is less than the resolving power of X-ray is less than resolving power of the scanning machine. What is scanner? Like this. So, in general, we get this idea. Now, what is meant by resolving power? That we can give the definition. It is the ability to distinguish the two physically separated objects as two distinct objects is known as the resolving power of an optical instrument. So, it is the ability of the optical instrument to see the objects or their images well resolved is called as the resolving power. So, this is the general meaning. Now, let us see the definition of resolving power. So this term we know definition of resolving power. Definition of resolving power. I will use the short form RP. The ability of an optical instrument to distinguish two physically separated objects, microorganisms in the cell structure, or two lines or lines, millimeter lines on the scale, etc., So the ability of the optical instrument to distinguish two physically separated objects as as two distinct objects is called resolving power. Resolving power of the instrument, optical instrument. And just now we have seen that resolving power is inversely proportional to the limit of resolution. So limit of resolution and resolving power, they are related with each other. So what is meant by resolution, that we know. It is a phenomenon in which the two physically separated objects are seen just separated, just resolved. And for this, to see the two objects or their images well separated, just separated, the phenomenon of resolution is used. Resolution depends upon these three factors. It also depends upon the type of the optical instrument. So the third factor now we have clear. The resolving power of the eye is less than microscope, than X-ray machine, than scanning machine. Scanning machine is able to detect the fault, to detect the distance separation of the order of 10 to minus 12 meter, picometer. This is nanometer, this is micrometer, this is millimeter, like this. हे जेवढं आपण कमी सेपरेशन असलेलं ऑब्जेक्ट बघू शकतो क्लिअरली सेपरेट, त्याला लिमिट ऑफ रेझोल्युशन म्हणतात. डिस्टन्स किंवा अँगल म्हणू शकतो. When we are observing the two stars in the heaven, then there is a certain separation between them. So when the two stars are very close to each other, then to see them separately, we use the telescope. But that resolving power of the telescope will be important. If the two stars are, two planets are already well separated, then they can be seen, they can be distinguished very easily. So less resolving power of the telescope is sufficient. But when the planets are very, very close to each other, then the resolving power of the telescope should be increased. So this factor D is there. हे दोघे फॅक्टर प्रत्येक ठिकाणी असतात. So this is about the now in case of biology we have seen one type of instrument that is called the electron microscope. So that electron microscope has also the same ability. So you can add scanning machine or you can use the electron microscope. So resolving power of the electron microscope. The resolving power of the electron microscope is the highest than compound microscope. Simple microscope पेक्षा compound microscope की resolving power ज़्यादा असणार है. So this is the phenomena of resolution. So in this syllabus we are going to see the resolving power of microscope and resolving power of telescope. So resolving power of microscope is inversely proportional to 1 upon linear distance, linear limit of resolution. And the resolving power of the telescope is equal to 1 upon the angular limit of resolution. So this is equal to 1 upon d, this is equal to 1 upon theta. So when we decide the resolving power of the instrument, this limit of resolution is important and it can be decided experimentally or by trial and error. methods like this. Now, how this diffraction phenomena is related with the phenomena of resolution. That part we have to see. And for that purpose we are using the Rayleigh's criteria. Rayleigh's criteria of resolution. So what is that Rayleigh's criteria? It is related with the phenomena of diffraction. So for observing the two objects to be seen just separated, we are getting the diffraction pattern of the two instruments, two objects, and then this distance d or angle between them is the important. So this resolution of the pair of point objects, very very small objects, it can be checked. Resolution can be checked by using the iris disk or iris ring pattern like this. So how this pattern is observed and how it is helpful for this resolution phenomena, that purpose is separately. So in next lecture we will see the Rayleigh's criteria. So resolution is the very important phenomena. It has importance in medical diagnosis system like CT scan, etc., X-ray machine. We are using the X-ray techniques for so long ago, but now we are using the MRI technique. Electron microscope are used in biological laboratory for research purposes like this.